My name is John Schaeffer. I'm the president of Winning Factor Sports Sciences Training Center. I'm also a professor for the International Sports Sciences Association out of California. I'm a multi-time world champion in powerlifting, a world champion in kickboxing. I train hundreds of professional, Olympic, and high-level high school and college athletes from around the world and the United States. We service athletes in about 26 countries. We've serviced anything from professional fighters to NFL stars to Major League Baseball, NBA stars, to Olympians like Apollo Ono, the most decorated winter athlete in U.S. history, Gideon Massey, Louis Vito, one of the best snowboarders in the world, and on and on. We had about 30 Olympic kids. I was training a number 5 ranked heavyweight professional boxer in the world, and every sparring session he'd mess his hands up where he couldn't even bend or close his hands, and to get him ready for the next workout and the next day's session, I was struggling with therapy. We were using all kinds of other therapy methods, and I just couldn't get it. It wasn't getting it done. And I ran across a individual that had H-Wave and was advertising H-Wave treatment, so I thought, well, we'd go give this a try. And we went in and did one treatment on his hand, and the next day his hand was perfectly functional again. At that point, I had 2 units sent in next day. This was about 15, 16 years ago. And the more I used H-Wave over the years, the more I realized that, oh my God, this thing is like multifunctional. And I started really understanding the science and the whole theory behind the application. We started getting into the therapy side of it, and I'm doing things with H-Wave that people in my area, they're not getting from therapists, or not getting from physicians, or anything else. So, typical example, we have ankle injuries with Apollo for the Vancouver Olympics. We tried everything. The H-Wave got him where he could skate. I had a kicker just recently that their team won the state championship. This kid couldn't even walk before the state championship game. He injured his plant knee, for kicking, and he couldn't get up and plant and kick. And so we had him all over the place. I did one H-Wave treatment to him and showed him how to tape it. He went out in the state championship and set a state record 53-yard field goal in high school. I have so many stories about H-Wave and the success I have with H-Wave. The H-Wave is second to nothing out there when it comes to injury. I have an orthopedic surgeon on staff, and we have another doctor on staff, and they oversee all the injury work that we do with the H-Wave. And they were absolutely blown away at the results we get with H-Wave compared to any of the other units out there. We can get things done in 1 or 2 treatments that people spend months trying to achieve with other therapy systems. A prime example, I had one of my linebackers for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Sylvester Stevens. He had a very knee issue, very problem that he was having since college, since high school. I cleared it up in about 4 sessions with H-Wave, totally dissipated it, gone. On the recovery side, it just is amazing because, one of the things about the type of training we do, it's very elite, very intense. We take great pride in our training systems being one of the most structured and hardest training systems that you'll ever go through. Well, what most people don't realize, when it comes to training, it isn't about the training as much as it is about the recovery. So you can put the best training protocol together, and if you don't address the recovery, it's all about how the body adapts to that demand is where you get the results. And when I started incorporating H-Wave into them results and doing regular recovery work with H-Wave, my guys start going through the ceiling, because we just recovered faster, made quicker gains, and improved to such a great degree using H-Wave that if the people who don't have it are really at a disadvantage.